and I can see a chicken up high. Well, anyway, in just a little bit, family will be coming because it's getting to be like Christmas. And this will be my last video that I'm going to post until after Christmas. So, what I want to do is this is a Christmas past. I think it's 1996, let's see, or 90. I should have done this before. It's a beautiful day out. It's, yes, the end of 1996. And it's written in November, the morning of November 19th. We stood with steaming cups of coffee in hand, watching out our living room windows at the slowly falling snowflakes, our first. Big fluffy flakes landing on the warm earth, melting before our eyes and before they could cover the landscape. We were not the only ones to witness the event. The little black and gray birdies filled the branches of the bare dormant trees, and the magpies had captured the flowering crabapple tree as their spot to eat and keep an eye on the fluttering snowflakes. The flocks of quail filled the sheep pens, and the squirrel climbed the fence post with his little nose quivering at the sight. The snow lasted only a few moments. The birdies flew to other gardens, the magpies traded the crab apples for the fields, and the quails left the pens to scurry into the blackberry brambles. Mr. Mr. Squirrel climbed down his watch post and very much reminded me of Peter Rabbit trying to find a hole to squeeze through underneath the fence of the chicken pen. Sipping our coffee, we watched till he succeeded and disappeared from our sight. It was a lovely gift, our first snow, even though it hasn't snowed since, and even broken weather records for being unseasonably warm. I'm sure before Christmas or soon after, we'll have the snow come more seriously. I don't think I'll mind. My past year has been full of many gifts, such as my spinning wheel, which by now seems like it's always been part of my life. The sheep and their wool are gifts. I have learned each fleece is unique with an individual twist, as is each lamb, ewe, and ram having their own personalities. Now that Babette has flattened me to the ground, she was a Rambouillet. That's a French Rambouillet. Okay, and been sheared and dressed in a horrid, ill-fitting, gold-colored coat. I put them on to keep their fleeces cleaner. She has become very repentant of her haughty ways and only wants to be petted under her chin. She runs to me now, not to knock me down, but to be touched. As I softly stroke her chin, nose, and neck, she closes her eyes and gazes and gives a contented sigh. Our other animals, the henny pennies, Molly May, and Chica, are on my list of gifts also. Chica, my bird, sits rocking on my knee while I spin. Sorry out there. We're a flight now. I'll wait. He's on his way to LA. Okay. She waits for Chica, my bird, sits rocking on my knee while I spin. Cocking her head, she waits for bits and pieces of leftover hay from the twisting wool to fall out within her reach. She nibbles quite contentedly, waiting for the next bite. Then, lulled into peaceful slumber by the steady up and down motion of the spinning wheel, she dreams perhaps of swaying branches while I dream of sweaters, mittens, hats, and rugs. Since my mother has been in our home, we have become more aware of the gift of health We should not take for granted that blessing of health and, and the blessing of still being able to climb fences, chase straying chickens, get knocked down by fleeing sheep, and make boxes. There. Family, friends, and friends who become family certainly are high on our list of gifts. A call from a far-off aunt can bring warmth to my heart for days. Letters and calls from friends are always a source of joy. Words of encouragement, hugs, and shared meals become golden gifts. Finally, there is the gift of having each other. Tom and I celebrated our 42nd wedding anniversary on December 3rd. Now we're at 64. We celebrated being friends, partners, and shall I say lovers. Over a candlelight table, we reminisced our past and talked of ideas and plans for the future. I don't know where that one's going. But they're making noise. I'm sorry. Maybe they're bringing my family here. Okay. Over a candlelight table, we reminisced our past and talked of ideas and plans for the future, made a list of fun and simple things we would like to do this 42nd year of our marriage. Every good gift, every good, excuse me, every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. Thanks be to God for his indescribable gift. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, to him be glory throughout all ages, world without end. Amen. From the scriptures. May your gifts and blessings of this season and coming year be beyond your expectations. I wish you great blessings of much joy and a very Merry Christmas. So, Merry Christmas. And that's it. This is a nice time of year. Yes, I love when all of the stories of Christmas and what it really means. Thank you. Have a good holiday. I am going to post one more video on Tuesday and one on Saturday, and then I'll see you after Christmas. We'll